What's up, guys? Welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you another The City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And in this video, we're going to be going through the Reminiscence Catharsis Ex, which is the last of the 4 Reminiscence fights that we will be getting for the first year anniversary of the global release of Opera Omnia. So I was really thinking whether I would do this video or not, but I decided to do it anyway since it is the last one. Truth be told, I didn't really had a hard time with this one. Maybe because I knew what to do straight away after my blind run. So I always do a blind run, and I actually did all the boosted characters on that blind run, but ended up failing. I just ran out of steam and ran out of abilities, and so that's what happened with that. Then I decided to use this party composition. So in this particular fight, I went with Squall, Selfie, Beatrix with a Vaughn support. Now, obviously, this is not the end all be all. You can definitely switch things around, but what I'm here to do is just to show you guys what I did. And just like my previous video on the, I suppose, the holiday events or special events like these ones, I will just be going through the fight, and I won't be listing down a lot of things, but if you do listen, you might pick up something that you probably didn't know. So I am still in the middle of deciding whether I would do this with my regular videos as well for Opera Omnia. I honestly did this before. I used to do the list, and I used to do wave by wave fight, and I would say, you know, in this fight this is easy, in this wave is easy, in this one you have to do this, do that. But eventually, when I was doing that, I felt like the videos were really getting a little bit too long, and I wasn't getting some of my points across, hence the change of my style. So if you guys really like this style, leave it down in the comments below, and what I might do is just do a separate video from my usual video if I do get the time, and I will go through the fight wave by wave using this style. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. Alright, so like I said, this is not the end all be all party compositions. I just muted the music because there's a lot of noise outside. I usually record this on my phone. So the first wave is going to be the Sephiroth and Kefka fight. Now this fight is not actually that hard. If you keep Kefka broken, he should really not do anything to you. Sephiroth, though, I do believe he still opens with his black materia, so if he is targeting your character, make sure you use an HP attack, because it would be a waste to lose all those brave. So you can really pick one or the other which one you want to kill. I often go with Sephiroth because I'm just a little bit scared that he will do his Octo Slash. But otherwise, it shouldn't be a problem. And by the way, guys, if you do have some splash damage on your party, it will definitely help, because you will need all the abilities you can get on the final boss. So if you do have that splash damage, it's definitely going to help you out. So Squall and I believe Leon, who is our current character event, has splash damage as well. That is Hav, and I do believe Firion gets his, but you need his EX ability, so I wouldn't really, you know, rely on him too much. But anyways, there are quite a lot more splash damage character. As you guys can see, I actually got HP damage there by Kefka. I wasn't expecting that, but I thought to myself, let's just keep going. So I could have opted out to use Drain there, but like I said, I experienced that I lost a lot of abilities, and towards the end I just ran out of gas. So the second fight is between Garland Sorry, not between. Golbez and Garland between us. There you go. So Golbez and Garland. This is kind of identical to the Garland fight in the last EX fight. Honestly, I don't get scared for Garland. Golbez though, uh, he does get this like really high brave all of a sudden. So I suppose that's the only thing you should be afraid of. That you should have enough DPS to break him anyway. But again, this wave is pretty easy. It's just making sure you don't get HP attack. I don't even know if the the Golbez here ended up doing that ability towards me where he just gains a lot of brave. Oh, there you go. He did it. There. But he ended up dying before that. Anyway, wave 3 is going to be another one of those baddies fight. Now it is against Vayne and the Emperor. Now in this particular wave, Vayne, as you probably guys know if you have fought him before, has a resistance to melee attacks in his first state. Now once you get to 50% of his HP, he will activate magic mode, which means I do believe he will be resistant to magic attacks or elemental attacks. Either way, you just have to reverse that and you have to use melee attacks instead. The Emperor does have this stupid mind debuff, but I do believe if you kill him off, it will go away. I'm not 100% sure in that, so if you guys know if it does disappear when you kill him, please let me know down in the comments below, because when I killed him I still had 1 on the timer, but then I transitioned to the next wave, so I wasn't sure about that. So I opted out to bring Vaughn here because I don't really have a lot of magic damager in my party. Well, honestly, I didn't have any. So that's the only reason why I've brought Vaughn in, so I can get rid of Vayne. So I basically 50% HP. So as you guys see here, I really sort of opted out to trying to kill the Emperor because he does have this stupid mind ability, which I personally don't know what it really does after it finishes off, like I said earlier. So anyway, it's really up to you guys which one you want to kill first, but obviously again Vayne has a weak resistance to melee attacks on his first 50% of his HP, and then you can kill him with melee attacks after that. So anyway, let's skip ahead because this is just a lot of HP soaking. For the fourth wave, we are going to be taking down the Dark Bahamut, and let me explain why I actually brought a Bahamut here instead of my normal Ifrit, because the Dark Bahamut is actually resistant to all of the elemental attacks, so it would basically make me do less damage. So why you want to use your summon in this case is basically because in the last wave the boss will use a abnormal field, which will basically make your summon unusable. So you guys will probably see it if you actually fought the High Seraph before. So the plan here is basically use as much turns as I can just right before the Dark Bahamut's turn. And the reason for this is basically to maximize the damage you're about to give, and of course so your summon transitions on to the next wave. Personally speaking, the Dark Bahamut doesn't actually have a lot of HP, so you should be able to actually kill it. In this case, I don't know why I used Saint Cloth there, but I should have just attacked. That was a waste of a turn, because yeah, look, basically killed it off. So I could have, have 1 extra turn here. So the Dark Bahamut, you don't really want it to attack you as well because it is the HP attack. I do believe it does use that on his first turn. And one other thing in this fight, I do not understand why the boosted characters does not have a healer, because a lot of the last two, well, the last two bosses here does a lot of HP damage. So if you don't have a healer in your boosted characters, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I suppose you can turn steel to the point where you can't, you don't get HP damage, but I do believe there is a limit to the HP amount of HP that you can lose. I do believe it's 9,000. Although a lot of the Brave plus HP attack that the bosses have here are split, still that is quite significant. So as you guys see here, there is a silent on your summon, but it doesn't really matter anymore because we have used it. So I was actually lucky there that Skull actually got another turn. I didn't really want to deal with an HP damage there, but yeah. So the I suppose the trick in this particular fight is basically the High Seraph will revive itself on the first go. See, well, basically when it gets to like 50% HP, it'll use Renew, but other than that, after that, you should be able to kill it. It won't do that again, I do believe. Now, as you guys can see, I am running out of abilities here, and I did get HP damage there, and I got broken twice, so that was not a good one. But I wasn't that scared because I do still have quite a lot of drain left, so I wasn't too worried about that. Insane Cloth plus drain is actually really good. My Squall is running out of gas. Selfie, I mean, drain is doesn't do any brave damage, so yeah. But my Beatrix actually has still like a few more abilities. I do believe I I have one or two more Thunder Slash. I cannot remember. But I wasn't sure what was missing there. I do maybe like debuffs. I do know that it tried to stack up debuffs. But in any case, that's it for this video, guys. I think I do have one Thunder Slash left and one Saint Cloth. So like I said, that's it for this video. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I like to hear from you guys what you think of this fight. And also remember to follow me on Twitter and on Facebook at Monchkinz Gaming. I promise I don't really, spend a lot of time like tweeting random stuff. So make sure to follow me there. And yeah, let me know in the comments below which team you used for this particular EX fight. And I hope you guys enjoy. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level. But first, I'll show you guys my score. And yeah, there you go. See you guys.